Braxton Ashcraft, you might want to get one of his cards pretty soon. Dominant ace-like stuff from him yesterday with a chance to win the series, take 2 out of 3 in St. Louis, which has been a place that's been tough for the Pirates to play really in the last quarter century, the whole 21st century. He went 7, he struck out 9, and he allowed just 1 run. He was fantastic. He's been great in 2026. I think the biggest surprise that the Pirates have had, an ERA below 3, really not that much worse than what Paul Skeens has been, except Paul Skeens is such a polarizing figure. He's the best pitcher in baseball. Braxton Ashcraft is having himself his own all-star season. Let's listen to what he had to say to reporters yesterday after the Pirates' 6-2 victory against the Redbirds.
This is now 5 outings of 6 2/3 inning. That leads Major League Baseball. What type of stat does that mean to you? And you know the length you've been able to provide for this team.
I mean, that's been my goal as a starting pitcher in its entirety. I've spoke about it before, but just going deep in the games and allowing myself to, earn the next inning. And, a lot of that starts with throwing a lot of strikes, suffocating the strike zone, but also just making pitches. Making pitches with 2 strikes. And Henry does a good job of instilling confidence to be able to do that. Joey does as well, and now Indy's here, and they're all great to throw to, and it's easy to throw the ball in the zone and more or less pitch to contact whenever you have a stellar defense behind you. So I think going deep into games is our job as starting pitchers, and to be able to do that consistently has been a blessing.
What do you like about your 4-seam and the way it played tonight? They couldn't hit it, and it got 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, that was a big point of emphasis through this last turn, being able to establish both sides of the plate to both sides in terms of hitters, and worked really hard on it, going to continue to work hard on it, and be able to pitch on both sides of the plate.
The way the Phillies series went, and then the first game of this series went, how big was it to be able to just come out the last 2 days and get a big series victory?
Yeah, props to the guys. We kind of got our teeth knocked in a little bit over the past week, and the response this week to start the week has been unbelievable. It's I think it's something we all expected amongst ourselves. This is a very long season, and there's going to be stretches where you don't play up to the standard that you have for yourselves in terms of the team, and there's going to be series where you match that, and then that you exceed it. And I think this clubhouse does a really good job of holding ourselves to a very high standard, and whenever we don't attain that, there's a lot of work that's done in between what you guys don't see, what fans don't see, to achieve that. And I think that's a testament to the people that we have in this clubhouse, the leaders that we have in this clubhouse, and just us as a team in general.
There's definitely been a lot of change in the way teams think about workload and think about how guys work deep into games. Given all of that, what is it that makes that such a pride point for you? Really good.
You talking about
working deep into games and getting into the 7th?
Yeah, that's in short, that's our job as starting pitchers, right? Is to take pressure off the bullpen, to give our team a very good chance, a strong chance to win. Stat quality starts, stat quality outings, and I think that us as a staff in general have done a really good job of that. And it's something that we talk about amongst ourselves in terms of the importance of doing that, and it's something that we hold a lot of pride in.
Braxton, you guys have had a fair amount of success on the road so far this season, taking the first 4 road series against central opponents. How much pride can you guys take in that? And is there anything that shifted from last year? Because obviously road success was something you struggled with last year.
Yeah, I think that not putting too much thought into where you're playing, it's the game you're playing, right? You hit and pitch in different innings, or different parts of the inning, right, when you're on the road. Versus at home, but it's still the same game, and I think that, I can't speak to it too much because, I haven't been around this aspect of the game at this level very much. But there's definitely a shift in thought process of, how we go about our work on the road, how we go about our work at home. It's that and the same. And that, when you go on the road, it's still the same game. It's still the same process. Everything's the same. The timing of it changes, yes, but the work remains the same. And this group has done an unbelievable job of maintaining that body of work and excelling within that, and letting that speak to the product we put on the field.
Braxton Ashcraft, after a 6-2 victory for the Buccos yesterday in St. Louis, they begin a 3-game set in Toronto tonight. 7:07 first pitch.